Lots to hang about some dual questions while we wait for whoever CZM decides to get for us here. DaHanG did have some pretty interesting games. Here he is, the man, the myth, Tim Fogarty from Team EG. Any questions you guys want for Tim? Why don't we start off? So why don't you go over who you play?
I don't think they want me.
Oh, they
really
want
relevant
you
today.
Well, it's all right. They're getting you. So who'd you play in this tournament?
Played strengths, MI, Madix in groups, and I won my group pretty decisively. And then I played Noctis in the playoffs. Really close games, but a couple bad breaks for me, and he played well, so he advanced in the best of 5.
All right. What do you think? Noctis obviously not playing duel as much as he was focusing on TDM, although he's definitely known for being a good duel player, and especially on toxicity. What do you think went wrong in that match?
Well, toxicity. The whole match.
Yeah.
All right. Well, in my opinion, he definitely beat me toxicity legit. Right now, he is better than me on toxicity.
Mm-hmm.
And Hectic and T7, I beat him very decisively there. And then DM13 and Aerowalk, there were a couple big moments that were really bad for me. DM13, I got into the lava twice. Once was a rocket bounce that he initiated. The other was just self-rocketed into the lava for no reason when I'm 270 on high ground.
Okay.
And those two things, you can't do that twice on DM13 and beat a
tough.
player like Noctis. And then on Aerowalk, it was a really neck-and-neck game. I mean, he's good on Aerowalk. But there was just one fight at RA that I really blew. I should have just LG'd him down. He was fresh off a spawn from Upper Rocket. I was at the RA area. And my LG was so off. And I really don't even remember exactly how I lost the fight. But it was like he was rushing, and it was like a praying moment for him. 10% chance that he's going to win that fight. He wins the fight and basically holds on to the game at the end. So,
a lot of people felt that Amai was, he is a very, very good player, but a lot of people felt that he might take you out in the group, which he didn't. But I heard the games were kind of close.
Yeah.
What do you think about him? Is he the real deal?
I think so. If this was his first major LAN, which from what I've heard
think it is, yeah,
then I'm pretty impressed because usually people, he was really focused. You could tell, usually it's not aim that's the problem when you're at the first major LAN, it's your mental game. And he was mentally playing great, especially for someone that hasn't really been on the scene,
sure.
In terms of LAN tournaments. So I was really impressed by him. I think if he keeps attending LANs, he's going to be, he's going to move his way into top 10 international, might move his way up into top 8. It depends how motivated he is and how many tournaments show up. So he's good.
Another question looks like we got about strengths. How did you manage to, how'd you do that?
It's a combination of him not playing well and me hitting a ton of shots.
I mean, you absolutely destroyed him.
Yeah. On toxicity, I think he was just overconfident that he needed control at all times when I would destroy him in a fight or two, and I'd have huge armor advantage, and he'd still keep initiating fights and just handing me frags. And he never slowed it down, and I kept hitting shots, so toxicity blew out of the water. And T7, I don't remember the details. It was kind of a close start, and then just ran away with it. I think he would admit he didn't play well, so
sure.
I wouldn't want to say that I just outclassed him because I'm that much better. He definitely didn't bring his
You destroyed him, dog. You destroyed him. All right, but how did you prepare for this tournament in relation to other dual tournaments? I think in regards to time versus your TDM preparation and other things. And do you think that has any effect on how you performed?
It might have had a very minor effect. I was still prepared enough to definitely be able to beat Noctis, advance to top 4, and who knows from there, And it just didn't happen. The games were really close. I put more time into TDM, as you know, because
Right.
there was so much room for improvement there.
Oh yeah.
And duel is like, I mean, there's always room for improvement, but not to the level that there was for TDM. And like, obviously, if there's all 4 of us we want to play,
Right.
I'm not going to hold people back.
Sure.
You know, just playing duel. I got enough duel time in. Like, I probably would have liked to have got a little more.
You played Chance quite a bit.
Yeah, but the week right before the tournament,
Yeah.
I probably played like 10 duel games. But because we were we were traveling a lot, as you know, and
Yeah.
we had to play a lot of TDM. So
Sure. One of our final questions. Someone just asked a good question. I forget. We'll get to the prediction for the final. That's a good closing question, I think. But what do you like more, duel or TDM or CTF, or what's your preference?
I really like them all. I mean, duel. I never really loved duel in the sense that I will play it voluntarily, like if there weren't competitions and that kind of thing. Like, but TDM and CTF, like I really enjoy. And like for Quake, like I was playing Quake 2 TDM. There weren't any major competitions, obviously, and I played that for years and years. It was just amazing fun.
Yeah.
I really enjoy team modes better. Duel has the competitive edge to it, though, in Quake, obviously, and that makes it more fun.
Sure. Do you still play any Quake 2?
No, I haven't played it in a long time. It's hard to go back because the netcode is it's so bad. Like once you
Right.
get used to Quake Live's netcode, which is like fast, you can play with 50 ping. It feels pretty damn good.
Sure.
You go to Quake 2, it feels like you're playing with like 150 ping, and it's just
Sure.
yeah.
That's cool, man. All right. Well, I guess lastly, any predictions for the final? Who do you think, man? Rafa versus Cypher. Obviously, they just met last tournament. Cypher eked out the W there, but
I think Rafa's got it this time because there's no ZTN, and Rafa could easily beat him on ZTN anyway.
Right.
But Cypher probably has a slight edge there.
sure.
And then toxicity thrown in the mix. I don't know how great Cypher is, but I just have a feeling Rafa's going to be better there too.
Okay.
And I mean, Rafa does have the track record.
Sure.
So, like, on paper, it's Rafa. I think Rafa's going to win.
All right, Deeg. You any shout-outs, man?
Shout out to EG and their sponsors like Steel Series, Monster, Intel. Thanks for sending me here and supporting me. And
Right on, dude.
thanks
All right.
for DreamHack, the whole
Yeah.
event.
This is a
It's
pretty
awesome.
sweet event.
I really hope they keep doing TDM and Duel.
I know.
Or,
CTF maybe, but I like TDM. I think we definitely think TDM needs to come back. It's really never even been anywhere from a LAN perspective. It seems like since the early days, and I think TDM would be a lot of fun. It'd be a good change. So.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think we'll probably turn this back over to the guys who actually know what they're doing. Thanks for all the viewers putting up with me and CZM. I don't know if we were able to get that interview. CZM is MIA, but we'll go up and ask the players to come over here, and they can be interviewed with the professionals here. But all right, guys. Well, I'll